Good morning. I'm on a bit of a mission today because the fuel boat is on his way up this canal, but he doesn't come this far. So I need to get myself cracking and get over the Pontcysyllte Aqueduct so that I can meet with him, fill up my diesel and get a load of coal because it's absolutely freezing. I've only actually got 2 bags of smokeless fuel left, which in winter is what we politely describe as a situation. The fuel boat only works the main line, so I need to get back onto it and catch him before he starts heading back down the canal again. So the weather might be shite today, but I've got a good reason for moving, and that's to catch up with this fuel boat. And as most of you know, we're cut off from the rest of the network due to this awful sinkhole that happened, this breach on the canal. But whilst we were craning out the boats from the breach, they craned in the fuel boat. So all us boaters are so thankful, because it's very difficult when you're quite rural like we are on here to go off and get coal and supplies, coal and diesel, you know, and we use diesel for our heating, for generating our power, for our movement, our cruising. And it's such a warming feeling knowing that we're going to be all right, you know, now that the fuel boat's up here. It's such a happy feeling, and I just don't feel trapped at all. And it's been so amazing watching, I don't know if you watch the YouTube channel Taylor's Aboard, a young lad called Josh, wonderful. He's been there every day at the breach at Whitchurch with his drone, doing loads of filming. It's been wonderful to watch the boats being craned out, and he's done such a fantastic job of capturing all that. And hopefully now the boats have gone and the boats can be fixed because they're people's homes, then the CRT can get on with fixing that breach, which will be fabulous. Well, just look at this, how beautiful it is. Even on a crappy day like today, there are some sheep on the towpath. Lots of people have messaged as well and said, Heidi, you've had nothing but bad luck since getting that new boat. You know, you've been stuck twice. You know what, I've just learned to accept it and look at life a little bit differently now. Once a month I'm going to head to my parents, pick up my van and go on a van adventure, you know. And thank you so much for all those that have messaged, because last week I said in the video, if there's any boaters that've got a nice story to tell, or any boats you want me to do a tour of, or any canal side businesses, let me know. And so many people have been in touch, so you know that's going to be wonderful as well. I'm really excited to that. It gives me something to look forward to each month, because we've always got to have something in life that we're looking forward to, haven't we? And those van adventures will just keep me going. They'll break it all up a little bit, I think. Yeah, so you know, I'm excited by it all really. It's something different, and slowing down gives me a chance to work on my music, chance to learn my little squeeze box that I've bought. So at the end of the day, I'm still living the dream, aren't I? So we're just coming up now to Trevor Basin, and I need to drop my rubbish off, and then we'll be going over the big aqueduct. And it doesn't matter what the day, what the weather, it's always just an amazing feeling going over that. Wonderful. It's tight with an ounce chuff going through here though. Just going to squeeze in between those boats there and leg it to the bins over there. Say, Heidi, that was absolutely amazing. Hi, Fanny, you ready? Right, that's the bins done. Now to get over this aqueduct.
Now remember, this is Britain's longest and highest aqueduct. In fact, it's the highest canal aqueduct in the world. And I've crossed it many times now, but it honestly feels completely different depending on which direction you go in. This way always feels more exposed to me. The boat fits, I know the boat fits, but with all the tourists watching, this is the moment where I pretend it's no big deal, so while absolutely not thinking about how high up I actually am. But every time it's still impressive, still terrifying, and I'm still doing it anyway. I mean, it's only about 220 years old. It's not like any canal infrastructure has ever collapsed or anything, is it? God.
And look at that for timing. I've just stopped here to get water and the coal boat's here now. So just made that. Woohoo! So that's me topped up with coal and diesel, my water filled up and my bin's emptied.
If you're a boater, this is the Holy Trinity and an immediate sense of well-being. It means I'm good now for another couple of weeks, and honestly, getting all that done in one day feels like winning Canal Bingo. But winter boating isn't just about cruising along and freezing your nips off. It's basically a full body workout. Every time you stop, you're hauling ropes, pulling the boat in, jumping on and off, and constantly dealing with whatever obstacle the canal throws at you next, which right on cue is a lift bridge. So it's time to get the windlass out and do a bit more exercise and earn that little tot of rum once we've moored up.
I've just gone to do the lift bridge and there's a young lad really interested in it, so I've left him to do it. You know, you've got to take the help when you can, haven't you? Okay, he's doing so well, this young lad, bless him.
Give you your winder, then this lady on the other one said we can wind down with hers.
Oh, bless you, that's really kind. So it's perfect timing because the lady off the other boat was also single-handing a thing, so they've swapped the windlasses, so the young lad now is going to use her windlass to let it down once she's gone through. Well, perfect timing, but it started raining now, so I'm going to find myself a little mooring somewhere and moor up for a few days. Oh, you know what, I'm loving it. I'm loving it on this canal because all the boaters are getting to know each other and it's magical. It really is. So we've just moored up here, which actually isn't too far from the big aqueduct, the Pontcysyllte Aqueduct. Also not too far from civilization and a pub. So yeah, so not bad. Nice views there of the valley. And yeah, I'm feeling good, you know. I'm going to get inside now, sit by that fire, get myself a coffee, because it's just a lovely feeling when you've got a full tank of water. I've got all the coal I need for the next few weeks. I've got diesel, so yeah, I'm happy. This'll do. Are you happy here, Bonnie? Just a nice mooring for a few days. Hey? So as most of you know, I live on one pot meals, so I live on stews, pasta and sauce, stuff like that. And today, right, don't judge it, it's my jacket taters, let me just show you. Look at them. And they've been on for about 5 hours. So let's have a look at them. And they take ages to do this way. Ooh, let's go look at that. But they're always cooked perfectly. I'll have two, I'm greedy get. So I think I've left them on for a bit too long, to be honest, but they're perfectly cooked. Let the butter melt in there, look at that. Woohoo! Bit of healthy stuff, you know, a bit of coleslaw. Make sure you get your vitamins. We also need a rum to wash it down with, and this is the Kraken Dark Caramel and Cornish Sea Salt. This is from Devon Steve in Stoke. It's one of my favourite flavours. I love the coffee one as well. I just love the flavoured rums. There we go. Whilst I'm pouring this, a huge thank you to this week's pirate crew. Thank you for everything that you do. It really means a lot. So just before I eat my tea and have this little tit of rum, you might have noticed I removed the back to my dinette because I was asking last week about opening this space up and having somewhere comfy to sit, because there's no room here for like a sofa, and dinettes are quite hard. You sit upright and you need something to sort of lounge on after a hard day, don't you? Yeah, so I took it off. It's only a few screws, but I've kept hold of it for now because I'm not sure what I'm doing, and I've left it in the corridor there. But it has really opened up the space here, which I'm made up about. But it's still not comfy to sort of sit on that long term. If I try and watch a movie sat on this bench seat bit here, it's not the comfiest. I like my beanbag. And I used to have a chair there,
but I had to clamber over it because the fire surround sticks out so much just to get to the corridor and the bathroom and the bedroom and stuff. So yeah, so I'm just going to live with it. I've not done anything drastic at the moment, just to see, but it really has opened the space, which I really like. Anyway, let's have a little bit of this. This is the dark caramel and sea salt, so thank you, Deb and Steve. And cheers, everyone. Just wet the lips. Top ones. Woohoo! That is absolutely, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Anyway, I'm going to go make my tea now. So I'll leave the video here. If you have enjoyed it, please do give us a big thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. And before I go, as usual, a massive, huge thank you to my lovely, gorgeous patrons. They help me so much. So thank you very, very much, and for all your kind words and support. So please take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next week.